Okay. Here with head coach Paul Miller of the UMC football team. I know you guys completed spring practice here about a week ago, a little bit over a week. Just first off, how'd spring go? I know it was kind of a challenge with the weather up here, not really getting much outdoor practice, but just talk about, how the practice went overall for you guys.
Well, you're right. It was challenging. And a lot of people have been facing challenging with the weather up here in the last. It was an interesting winter. We'll leave it at that. But from a football perspective, those things are good and bad. I think the good parts of it, allowed us to focus a lot on fundamentals and kind of really be basic because of space limitations and so forth. That obviously dramatically hindered anything we intended to do in the passing game area. So that was a negative part of it, just from a schematic standpoint and a skill standpoint, not be able to practice those kind of things. But so you make do. So we try to take that time and devote it to somewhat the kicking game area, skill sets and involved in that, and obviously the run game defensively, just general fundamental things. So I compliment our coaches and guys for hanging in there, and we were all anxious to be outside, and it really didn't happen other than being out there for 20 plays of perimeter one day, and then kind of an abbreviated just scrimmage / spring game on the last day. And so it was great to be out there. Again, it was somewhat limited what we could do, but anyway, we got out there and got a chance to bang into each other a little bit.
Talk about that last day, how you were able to, you touched on it, how you were able to get outside. Just, I know the guys really had to appreciate that, being able to get outside and just have some kind of conclusion to the spring.
Yeah, we just kind of had a certain point just made the decision that no matter what, we were going to go out in that final day of practice, and it actually turned out to be somewhat pretty decent. Nothing like it's a beautiful day today, but I think they were all appreciative of that fact, and it was just good to be outside, have our pads on, and be playing some football. So.
You added 2 new assistant coaches in the off season, and Mike Fritzy and Robbie Case. Just how was it to get them involved in the actual coaching of things here during the spring, and what were some things that you really noticed that they brought to the table here? I know obviously you've coached with Fritzy in the past, but Robbie Case is someone,
right,
that this is the first you've really seen of them. Just what were some things that they really brought to the table during the spring?
And obviously that's one of the things that, an integral part of spring practice is a chance to get any changes in your coaching staff integrated into what's going on system-wise and teaching. They're both tremendous teachers. Obviously Mike and I have coached together for many years, and I was, fortunate enough to coach with him. We won a lot of football games together, so it's awfully fun to have him around, and he's done it just a great job. We were better defensively at the end of the spring, clearly, than we had been last fall. And Robbie is just outstanding. He's done a great job with our tight ends and fullbacks and what have you, and also has really added a dimension in terms of the kicking game. So just thrilled by their contributions and kind of what they hold for the future of Golden Eagle football.
Okay.